on Eastern Soil with Emily is sponsored by the following.
Welcome to On Eastern Soil with Emily and me, Brooks. Today we're going to check out my tobacco. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Anybody that's ever lived in eastern North Carolina or in North Carolina period, you drive by a tobacco field in the summertime and you see these nice pretty white flowers. At that point in time, the tobacco plant is putting all its energy into growing a flower. Today we're out here getting suckers out of the tobacco. In between every leaf axil, this particular sucker here was too big when we sprayed the chemical, so we're out here and all we're doing is removing them by hand. The chemical didn't work because the sucker was too big. It already had too much energy coming within the sucker itself, so it's going to outgrow the chemicals. So the only way to remove it now is by hand because it's too big for chemical applications to stop it. Because we want all the energy from the ground, from the water and the fertilizer just moving up the plant. We're trying to grow leaves. We're not trying to grow these suckers, and so that's what we're doing.
Okay, so I see that, driving down the road, corn has been having a really hard time in North Carolina, and, you don't see that with tobacco. Why is that?
If you'll notice, most of the time when you drive by other crops that we grow here in eastern North Carolina, soybeans, cotton, a lot of times if in really hot, dry conditions and drought conditions, you'll notice that the weeds in the field tend to be looking a lot better than the crop because tobacco is actually a weed as well. Eventually, when it rains, the tobacco will come back out and it'll still make a crop.
Thanks, Brooks. Join us next week for Anything and Everything Agriculture in the East.
On Eastern Soil with Emily is sponsored by the following.